Hi, welcome to Biofocal Naturalist, my video podcast show. Here, people from all walks of life share their experiences, skills, and wisdom with us all. Our guest today is MG Padma, who won the Guinness World Records certificate in crochet for the year 2019. Padma excels in culinary and creative arts, whether it is painting, cooking, or crochet. Hi, Padma. Thanks for joining my show.
Hi, lovely meeting you, Vijaya.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
I
Children,
know.
yeah, children across the world are suffering from hidden hunger or micronutrient deficiency. Unhealthy diets during childhood are leading to obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases as adults. It also impacts their learning and brain development as children. So, Padma is going to tell us about how to get children to eat healthy food. Yeah, Padma, can you first tell us about your Guinness Book of World Records?
Yes, Vijaya. See, in 2009, in the year about 2000, 18, I lost my husband and I was feeling very lonely how I stay alone. That is the time when my aunt Padma Srinivasan came to my house and she said, you got to do something to come out of this. And she put me into MICQ, which is Mother India Crotchet Queen, who is the founder of Shubhashri Natarajan is the founder of MICQ. And when I connected with her, I saw that she's worldwide. She's not just in India. She has worldwide people who are crocheting with her. And she is not only taking the crocheting items, but she's also doing charitable trust. She has a charitable trust where she gives all the crocheted materials to the charity of neither to small children, orphanage home, or to army people. She's moreover for army people. So I thought, why not I join? And when I started that, I really went out of my depression because at the age of about 23, 24, I lost my son in an accident. So I thought, how will I come out of it? So this was the best thing for me. And after my husband's death, this was the best thing for me to come out of the whole thing. So now I start doing crocheting. Again, I've joined this year for crocheting for a Guinness Book to break the world. I hope I'll break the world record. 2024-25. We
So,
are
what
coming
did
out
you
with Granny Square.
So, what did you do for 2019?
We did Christmas decorations, which we were given the subject from the Guinness Book World Record. And they asked us, then all over the world, the ladies, this Mrs. Subhashri Natarajan has got contacts all over the world. She has got groups. So I am from Karnataka. So my Karnataka group will have a target that we have to do so much to compete. Because last time, a lady from London had done only 4,000 uh, items in Christmas decorations, whereas we broke the record with 66,000.
I
So it was 20 times more than what she did. So it was not only a Guinness Book World Record, it was a double Guinness Book World Record for us.
fantastic,
Yeah,
fantastic. So, when you
yeah.
say Christmas decorations, what do you mean?
So we made Santa Claus and we made small toys like, a rat. And then we made flowers and we made fairies and then we made bells. And we put it, we just had to put it on the net and send it to Guinness Book, MICQ, where the people, the adjudicators come from London and they will check the whole thing and they'll compare with the previous one. And then they will announce the Guinness Book World Record.
Acha.
So it happens in Chennai. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Padma, you were telling me that you've been cooking since childhood. How come?
In olden days, what used to happen, ladies in normally in any families used to get periods. Then what used to happen? Then the mothers had to teach the children because they would not have anybody in the house. I being the eldest daughter and all others were small. So she taught me how to cook, like going into the kitchen and standing outside and teaching me put this, put that. So that's how, I really got a passion for cooking. And then when I grew up, I started innovating food. And then now, after I am 73, I 72, between 70 and 73, I started cooking as my passion and started innovating a lot of food. I mean, different types of food for different types of people. For kids without fire. That was my main motto, to teach children without fire. Because see, nowadays children have a lot of health issues, and we wanted to give nutrient foods, nutritious food for them. So I thought that let me introduce food for children. And then it so happened when I went to Algeria also. I got married and I went to Algiers for 3 years. So there I saw that my husband one day just bought some vegetables because he said my friends are coming for dinner. I said, okay. And I saw something like a football. It was an onion and a cauliflower, 5 kg, which was looking like a, I don't know, a basket of bouquet of flowers. Then I asked him, what is this? He said, no, these are not grown here. They are all imported and they come from France. So they are all hybrids. So you got to chop them, put it in a cover and freeze it. Oh my God, it was such a shocking thing for me. So this is a journey I started at the age of 8 and still going on at 73 because I have a lot of passion. When I get up in the morning, I'm first in the kitchen because I will think what I have to innovate today, what kind of food I can innovate.
How did you get interested in Chinese food?
In Chinese food, see what happened once I was in Lonavala. My husband called some friends for lunch, and he told me, today you're going to make stir fry, Chinese stir fry. I was wondering because I had not made Chinese food as a child. I was into vegetarian food, and because my parents were vegetarian, strict vegetarians, and I was a strict vegetarian. Then I thought, okay, my husband got some non-vegetarian like chicken and something and all, and then I had to do stir fry. But unfortunately, what happened? I had kept vanilla and this thing, sauce, soya sauce. So I just took the vanilla and poured it because I was in a hurry to make the food. Suddenly, I can't taste because I don't taste. I started getting some smell of a cake. I was wondering who is baking cake here? I'm getting a smell of a cake. Then suddenly my husband came in and said, what have you put in the food? It's smelling vanilla. I said, my God, I just saw the fridge and I put vanilla. Immediately I removed that and I started making another one and putting soya sauce into it and served them. They said, that was the first time I made Chinese food. And then onwards, I thought, no, I should expertise myself in Chinese food. And I started innovating food on Chinese.
Padma, it's very interesting. I would like to know, how do we get children to eat healthy food?
Yeah. See, Vijaya, first and from all, the first thing is the school box, lunch box. Because they get up in the morning at 6 o'clock, they're off to school at 7 o'clock. So giving them healthy food is how you prepare their lunch box for school. The most important thing is the most nutritious food. So what you can do is you can put some sprouts. You can add little bit of spinach, fried spinach into that. Very little butter, not with oil. Or you can even add, oil means nowadays you get the pressed oil, which does not have any fats. And then you can you can put some strawberry, some apple or pineapple, and then put small puris with small designs. So what happens when you put that and send it to them, or you can you can do, croissants with, you can buy croissants, or you can make at home. You can bake croissants. I'm even writing the recipe for croissants. So when you make croissants, you can make croissants on the air fryer where it is oilless. And you can stuff some nice food inside that. You can put some butter, you can put some nuts if you want to make it more tasty. Put some little chocolate chips and just close it and put in their box and send it. The children will never stop eating that. That's the first healthy food for children. Then later on, I will tell you how children can cook food without fire. This is my second step. The first step to make them eat. Next is how to make them to cook when they are young, to learn cooking. See, I have actually speaking innovated few foods like cupcakes and jellies. like tender coconut water jelly with millets in that. And then some, some of the this thing like what, you can even make rotis, small rotis they can make and put in the microwave with little bit of vegetables and all. They can mix vegetables in that, and they can make even rolls, bread rolls with nice vegetables and with cheese and little bit of butter. It gets roasted, or you can put in air fryer, which does not have even oil. So it gets roasted. You can give them all, you can teach all these things to them because they are without fire. And also you can teach some of the fruits, you can how to make fruit salad, fruits and vegetable salad mix. That also they need not chop, because nowadays you get chopper. They can put in the chopper, just pull the chopper, not even the electric one. I don't want them to even use the electric one. Just the hand chopper. They get the cut vegetables and fruits. Just put little bit of salt, little bit of ginger juice, which is very good for health, and put little bit of like lemon juice, which has vitamin C, and then add some salt, some sugar if necessary, and add some nuts if they are not allergic to nuts. I would not suggest nuts a lot because many children are allergic to nuts. So very rarely I tell them nuts. So all these vegetables, they can put it in a small, the croissants what you have made into that, pack it up and just put it in the air fryer or the microwave if you want with it. Just butter it on top and put it in the microwave if you want butter. So these are the things, I'm thinking children should learn how to make, which is very easy for them to do without fire. And still more, I'm innovating more recipes for children because I'm planning to write a book on, especially a book. I think Vijaya, you are going to help me on that. Yes. And my daughter, who's a nutritionist, she's in Canada, she's going to help me with a lot of inputs on the nutrition values and all.
Padma has contributed to my book on millets for children. She's excellent, in making anything. You ask her to make a dish, and she will immediately prepare it, send the recipe along with the photograph. So whenever I'm stuck for something, then I call up Padma. Thank you, Padma. I think the young parents here must be listening to you very eagerly and taking good tips.
I would like to share some few things about children, first for children, because I'm more interested to create different kind of food for children, because nowadays children, they are not healthy. They have lot of issues, health issues. And I heard even in this North India that many children died of cardiac arrest now recently. This all is happening after the COVID. And after the COVID, many children are falling sick. Even the elders are falling sick. My suggestion would be, make the children to eat healthy food at home, which has lot of nutrients. And the nutrients is like, you can make chapatis without oil, with just, shapes, different shapes of chapatis or puris. Puri I would not suggest because it's deep fried. I would not suggest puris for children because it's very oily. Then you can make nice salads. You can make, mix fruit and vegetable and make salads. You can teach them, like, or you can make yourself and give them to have a healthy food. And then rice items you can make. Rice item with little bit of nuts, cashew nut or something. Just make a ghee rice and give them. So what happens? There are a lot of food items which makes the children healthy. How much about tender coconut water you use in food? Not boiling. See, not boiling. Without boiling, you use the tender coconut water in food. So I'll give an example how you can use tender coconut water in food without boiling. So this is, like, suppose say I'm making an idli, instant idli with millets. What I do, instead of adding water and curds, I will add tender coconut water and curds because I'm only steaming. Remember that steaming, nothing happens. Not cooking, not boiling. So you can use tender coconut water in these things where they're very healthy for children. And when you make millets along with the idli, millets idli with tender coconut water, that is very healthy for children and adults also. Adults can eat who are not having, even diabetic patients can eat because it is steamed. All the high protein is already evaporated. So no problem is there. So these are my suggestions for people. Because also my I want to keep my book slogan, healthy food for healthy living. Then I want to keep that as a first page of mine, because that should be touching the lives of the people, what I mentioned and what I really want to bring out in food.
There is an Ayodhya connection. Your maternal grandfather came from Ayodhya. Can you tell me more about it, please?
See, at the age of 21, my grandfather left for Ayodhya to do seva for the god, because my uncle and auntie were very old. So they wanted, they were there, they were looking after for many years. The temple is more than 200 years old. They were looking after, but then they became old, they could not take care. So my grandfather was a very literate person. He was a graduate in English literature those days. And he went to Ayodhya, and he very happily accepted to go to Ayodhya, and he started taking care of it. But so fortunate he was, he got lot of help from the Nepal Maharaja and lot of ministers from Nepal and all, helping him to survive the temple. And he had to survive, because without any help from them, he could not survive, because there was no input for it, no funds for him. So to raise funds, he started doing that and using that for the temple and good to the people.
Yes, Padma's family has got a Ram Mandir, popularly known as Ammaji Temple at Golaghat in Ayodhya. Padma, with the loss of your child, you went into depression, right?
I felt for a minute, I'm having a child, I should not go on, getting into depression, because I have got to take care of two children. My other daughter was only 3 years when I got the second daughter, third one daughter. Then I thought, see, this is life. Let us get into something else where we can come out of the depression. So slowly, when I stopped knitting after my son's death, when my son was born, I knitted, I stopped. Then I started knitting when my second daughter was. So that's how, slowly I started coming out of it, doing painting and doing story. And moreover, I was very passionate about cooking, because I learned it at the age of 8. So I knew what that means to me. So whenever I used to get up in the morning, even now when I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I run to the kitchen, because I feel, oh, okay, what should I make today? And I am a great lover of food. I'm a foodie. So, I like to see a variety of food on my table. Though I'm alone, and I may not eat so much, little, but I like to see colorful food on the table. That's my habit. And I feel everybody should learn that, because that makes you to come out of your depression, and also your time spent for 2 hours, anything like crocheting or like painting. There are wonderful things you can make, or crochet is such a thing. It completely removes your depression out of totally, because you get so engrossed in making the designs, and you think more and more about it. So it gives you, I feel everybody should try to learn this, or some art which is there in them. See, everyone in the world has a passion which is in them inner. They do not know how to bring it out. So this is the way I told they can bring it out by spending time with kids, somebody else's kids, if you don't have kids. Or if you have your own daughter and children, talk to them, spend time with them, then do crocheting. Learn. Nowadays in the Google, you get everything. You don't have to ask anybody. You just go on the Google and say, I want to crochet this design. It comes. Learn slowly from that. And cooking, also if you don't know cooking, like people like such famous people like Tarla Dalal and all have written books. They can go through that, or Sanjeev Kapoor has written books. You can go through that. Or if you want to see healthy food, if I and Vijaya complete the book, you people can take that book and read, because we are more concentrating on healthy foods.
Yeah, Padma's mother is 97, and to this day, she continues to cook. A remarkable person. Yeah.
Yeah, my mother even now runs to the kitchen in the morning as soon as she gets up, and she starts preparing food. When my brother says, please take rest, she says, no, today I want to prepare this for you. And she first thing is she'll get up at 6 o'clock and make a cup of coffee and take it to my brother. He'll be sleeping. She'll take it and say, no, 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 please drink. Then my brother has to get up and brush his teeth and take what she's bringing it. And then she'll run to the kitchen and she'll say, what breakfast can I make today? See, at that 97, she keeps her mind engaged and she's a great reader. She reads lot of books in Hindi, in English, in Kannada and Tamil. She's a literate, she's an educated woman from Madras. So these are the things, when I see her, I feel I am nothing. What I have learned from her is today making use of that for me in my life. So I think everybody should know that age is a number. It's not a compulsion that you're 73 or you're 97, you cannot do anything. Have a determination, you can do it. And lastly, I would like to give a message to everybody, I mean, I am very interested to give a message that is, I would like to give a message to all of them saying that, you don't give up on your dreams. And your dreams are your passion and your purpose in life. Your dreams are your purpose in life. So you use a lesson, life lesson, and make it a difference in other people's life and your life.
Thank you very much, Padma. You've given us such wonderful inputs. I think the young parents and everybody, can learn a lot from you. Thank you very much for joining me on Bifocal Naturalist. Look forward to seeing you
Thank you.
again soon.
Yes. Thank you, Vijaya. We will definitely meet for the next book we are planning to write. For children, we'll especially write, and we will come out of it with a healthy food and healthy living.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Nice talking to you. It was great talking to you.